Evelyn was a young mother who had endured more pain and hardship than most people could imagine. She had once been a hopeful bride, swept off her feet by a man who seemed kind and loving. But as the years went by, his charm was overtaken by a darker side, his battle with alcoholism. The man she had fallen in love with became a shadow of himself. Coming home drunk and angry, Evelyn bore the brunt of his rage, quietly shielding their young son, Adam, from the worst of it. She endured for Adam's sake, always hoping for better days. But one day, her husband walked out the door and never returned. Though his absence brought peace, it also left Evelyn with the crushing responsibility of raising a child alone. Yet, in the face of adversity, she found an inner strength she never knew she had. Evelyn vowed that Adam would have the life she had dreamed of for him, a life of love, opportunity, and happiness. To make ends meet, she worked multiple jobs, often skipping meals or sleep just to ensure Adam never went without. Despite her exhaustion, she always made time for him, helping with homework, cheering him on at school events, and tucking him into bed each night with a kiss and a whispered promise. "You are going to do great things, my love." Years passed, and her sacrifices bore fruit. Adam excelled in school, his teachers praising his intelligence and determination. Evelyn's heart swelled with pride as she watched him grow into a kind, ambitious young man. Though her body ached from years of hard work, her soul was buoyed by the knowledge that Adam was on the path to a bright future. But life, as it often does, had one more cruel twist in store for her. Evelyn had been feeling unusually tired for weeks, dismissing it as the toll of her busy life. When the fatigue turned into persistent pain, she finally visited the doctor. The diagnosis was devastating: advanced and incurable cancer. She had only months to live. She sat alone in the sterile hospital room, gripping the edge of her chair. The doctor's words echoed in her mind, her hands trembling as she thought of Adam. How could she leave him? Who would guide him, love him, and cheer him on? Tears streamed down her face, but she resolved to face the end with the same courage that had carried her through so many hardships. At home that evening, Evelyn struggled to find the words to tell Adam. She watched him, his face lit with determination as he worked on an essay. Finally, she said softly, "Adam, we need to talk." She took his hand, tears welling in her eyes. "I am sick, sweetheart. The doctors say it's serious." Her voice broke, but she tried to smile through her tears. Adam, just 17, clung to her hands, his own tears falling freely. "Mom," he said, his voice firm despite the pain in his heart, "you've always taken care of me. Now it's my turn to take care of you. I promise I'll make you proud every single day." From that moment, Adam became her strength. He juggled schoolwork and caring for his mother, ensuring she never felt alone. He cooked meals, cleaned the house, and stayed by her side during every hospital visit. Despite the heavy burden, he never complained. Instead, he worked harder, fueled by the desire to give his mother comfort and joy in her final days. As Evelyn's condition worsened, she spent more time in bed, her once vibrant energy fading. But her love for Adam never dimmed. Every time she looked at him, she felt a deep pride and peace, knowing that she had raised an extraordinary young man. The day of Adam's high school graduation finally arrived, a day both mother and son had dreamed of. Evelyn was too weak to attend the ceremony, but Adam refused to let her miss the moment. Still wearing his cap and gown, he rushed home with his diploma in hand. "Mom," he said, kneeling beside her bed, "I did it for you." Evelyn's frail hand reached out to touch him. Her eyes, though dim with exhaustion, sparkled with pride. "You've made me so proud, Adam," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "You've always been my greatest achievement." Adam lies beside her, holding her close as tears streamed down his face. "I wouldn't be here without you, Mom. I'll keep my promise. I'll make you proud every day." Evelyn smiled weakly, her head resting against his chest. "You already have, my love. You already have." As Adam cradled her in his arms, Evelyn's breathing grew slower, each breath lighter than the last. With one final soft sigh, she closed her eyes, a peaceful smile on her lips. Adam held her tightly, his tears soaking into her hair. "Goodbye, Mom," he whispered, his voice breaking. "I'll never forget you." The room was silent except for the sound of Adam's quiet sobs. Though his heart was shattered, he felt a strange sense of peace. Evelyn had left this world, but she had done so knowing her son was ready to face it. Years later, Adam achieved the dreams Evelyn had envisioned for him. He became a successful man, but more importantly, a compassionate and generous one. Every decision he made, every milestone he reached, was guided by the memory of his mother's love. On quiet nights, Adam would look up at the stars, feeling her presence, and in those moments he knew she was still with him, her spirit a guiding light that would shine forever.